Hi guys, it's Grayson here. I'm a stocks investor and I've experience working with a investment firm. Today we're gonna discuss about the 5 best takeaway from my favorite book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, by the famous Robert Kiyosaki. This is the probably the best book I've read about personal finance and from the financial slash investment aspect. And what I enjoyed this book is Robert Kiyosaki put this all the financial knowledge, personal finance knowledge in a very simple way to let the millennials and the young generations to have a better understanding to personal finance and investment. So the 5 best takeaway of this book is the below. So rich people buy asset, not liability. What does that mean? Rich people, once they have the fund, once they have the source of income, they come into their pocket. They don't spend first. Instead, they pay themselves first. They buy an asset, for example, bonds, stocks, real estate, and then they use the cash flow generated from the asset to buy liabilities. So that way, they will never run out of the asset. They only spend what the assets bring them. And the second takeaway, learn through experience. This is a very real one. In school, in university, in college, we have learned that making a mistake is a fault, is a big no-no. But in real life, people, entrepreneur, investor, we learn through experience. We do something and when it's not right, we will take it in mind. We will know that next time we cannot do the same mistake. And that's how we learn, that's how we process, that's how our brains works. We don't just escape the race, we don't just try to skip over the mistakes and stuff. We learn from the experience. And the third takeaway is taking risks. The risk tolerance between the rich and the poor is very big. In fact, the difference is so huge. And if you want a real example, just look at how many person in this world are in middle class and poor and how many is in rich. And and if we compare them, it's the same amount of people that willing to take risks are in the top 1 to 5%. That's why taking risks is very important. But we only take measured risks. What does that mean? We don't just skip into a hole and then we just test how deep is the water. Just like Warren Buffett said, we never test the water with both feet. So we take measurable risks, we calculate the risk, and we just hop into it and then we learn from the experience. The fourth takeaway, how much you make doesn't matter. What does that mean? How much you make doesn't equal to how much you keep. I know people working in executive in the corporations earning 10 to 20,000 every month, but they're still in middle class. Why? Because they buy liability first. They pay the commitment first. They don't have saving. They don't invest. Every month and month come in, they just pay all the bills to other people, but they never pay themselves. So the very important thing is always buy asset first when your salary slash income comes in. Then you're thinking about paying others people, not the bill collector, not the bank, not the car dealership. No, you pay yourself first. And the fifth takeaway, the most powerful asset of the rich people is their mindset, is their brain. What does that mean? Rich people, they always try to upgrade themselves, they always try to bring their mind into the next level. Instead, the rich people, in fact the poor people, when they go back home, they watch Netflix, they play games, they try to hang out with friends, go to a bar or something. But rich people, they always trying to invest in their own mind. They buy books, they buy courses, they buy technical and knowledgeable, they hire knowledgeable people to actually teach them what they do know, because in this world we will never be able to learn all the things in this world. So what we can do is we always try to bring our mind into the next level. So these are the 5 takes away from my favorite book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I very recommend everyone that want to start into the world of investing or entrepreneurship to read this book. In fact, this is the best investment I've made to myself since 2 years ago, and I very appreciate Robert Kiyosaki to bring me the fundamental knowledge of personal finance and financial aspect. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you do well and happy investing.